Once upon a time in the land of Uz, there was a man named Job. Job was a man of great wealth. He owned large herds of animals, possessed vast tracts of land, and had a great many servants. He was also an honest man. He lived a life of obedience to God and avoided evil at every turn. God had blessed Job with many sons and many daughters. Every morning he would wake and thank God for his children and pray for forgiveness in case they had sinned. Job was a good man. One day, God called together his heavenly court, and among them was one called the adversary. The adversary boasted to God about his sway upon the earth. God responded, "What about my servant Job? He is an honest man, a good man, and loyal to me." The adversary chuckled. "He is a good man only because you have blessed him. Take it away from him, and he will hate you." God considered the adversary's words and took his challenge. The adversary could do whatever he wanted to Job, except lay a hand on the man. And so it was that the adversary sent robbers to steal Job's herds and slaughter Job's servants. He sent fire from the sky upon Job's lands, and then a powerful storm to crush the house of his children, a storm that killed them all. When Job was told of all that had happened, he wept bitterly. But even so, he refused to speak an ill word against God and continued to be loyal to him. When the adversary returned to God's heavenly court, God praised Job for enduring the tests that the adversary had brought upon him. Yet the adversary was unconvinced. He said, "He may be faithful now, but strike his bones and flesh, and he will curse you to your face." God answered the adversary, "Then he is within your power, but you must not take his life." And so it was that the adversary struck Job with an incurable disease. Job's body was covered from head to toe in painful sores from which he could find no relief. And again, Job wept. He wept for the loss of his family. He wept for his poverty. He wept for his pain. His own wife turned on him and told him to curse God, to die, to get it over with. But even so, Job remained faithful. His friends also came to visit him. They badgered him with questions and tried to discover what Job had done to deserve such a fate. But there was nothing to discover. Job knew that he had done nothing wrong. He wanted to confront God and plead his case. And so it was that a whirlwind arose, and from the whirlwind came the voice of God. Yet God did not answer Job's charge. Instead, God questioned Job. God asked whether Job could fathom the foundations of the universe, or whether he could comprehend the mysteries of creation. God inquired whether Job had the power to bring the rain, or call the dawn, or move the stars. And Job could not respond. The only thing he could say was, "Before I had only heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you, and I relent." God was pleased by Job's humility. And so God changed his fortunes. God gave him twice the livestock and twice the land that he had before, and many more sons and daughters were born to him. Job lived a long and good life, and all was well